Welcome to Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Today we have a pleasant surprise here. This is an old school Hollywood Sound Labs 15-inch subwoofer. This is their HSL series or high efficiency series, found usually in their tube bass speakers. That was very popular back then in the 90s. And because these are things in the 90s, it's hard to find them in a box like this, still unused. Hollywood Sound Labs are handcrafted in the US speakers, and popular back then because they made some really cool subs that were high efficient. Also some competition style subs, but this is in their HSL series. This particular model is HSL-155D. This is a dual voice coil subwoofer, so we'll go check that out in a second. But as far as design goes, this uses a high flex foam surround, and so it moves nicely with the polypropylene press pulp hybrid cone. It's really important to create a sub that is super stiff in the cone but light, so the motor doesn't have a hard time pushing the cone or the speaker. That is the best combination possible, is to create the stiffest cone so there's no flexing or bending when it's moving a lot of air, because if it bends or flexes, it creates secondary harmonics, which can be kind of termed as also distortion per se. All right, anyway, this also utilizes a bass tube geometry optimization suspension. They are specifically designed for smaller or space-restricted areas. So they basically engineered it so that the voice coil and the suspension is tuned and to work in that such a small workspace, kind of like their bass tubes. So you save space, but you don't lose the low frequency response out of the sub. Anyway, let's go turn this thing around and flip it and check out the back. As you'll notice here that it's got two terminals, one on this side and one on the other. Let's go ahead and do a test on the voice coil to make sure it's okay. So let's go ahead and show that the rest, this is dual 4 ohms, so the resting state should be around 3.4 to 3.6. So yeah, there it is, 3.5 on one side, kind of playing around there, moving around. And then let's check out the other side. And there it is, 3.5, 3.6. Again, those are the resting states. Whenever it says 4 ohms, you're going to expect, 15% drop in impedance whenever it's in its resting state. Let's turn this back around because it's so cool. The surround is kind of cracking a little bit here on each side, so, or a little bit here and there. It's because it's been sitting for a long time. But these are rated at 200 watts RMS and 400 watts peak. So RMS meaning that you could run it all the way up to 200 watts without destroying the sub. And if it hits some peak times, up to 400 watts. It won't hurt it. And that's usually a couple of seconds here and there, all right? Anyway, that is pretty much it that I wanted to kind of show this subwoofer. I love it that I find some old school items like this, because it brings me back to my days in car audio and car audio competitions, where I've seen many of these subs, amps, and things like that. Hollywood being one of them. And they're all made in the US. That's why they are super popular. All right, anyway, comment and let me know what you guys think about this sub. And you know, I want to find out if you guys have played with it, heard it, and things like that. Please make a comment and join the channel. That is this the Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.